Hello, vinyl community. This is Gary, and you're watching Physical Format Rock and Roll. Hopefully, everybody out there is safe and warm right now. Having a lot of nasty weather out there. Anyway, I'm going to do a quick vinyl thread here, and this is for Mega Jeff's Rock Hard Vinyl. And he has a little contest going, and if you want to get all the rules for sure, go over there and check out his channel. Jeff's a good guy. He's got a really good channel. Talks about a lot of different music. Mostly, he's really into metal a lot, but he talks about all kinds of stuff, and he likes Christian metal and different things like that. So anyway, his contest is called 6 albums in 6 minutes. So he wants your video to be under 6 minutes. And you're going to show 6 different albums, and here are what he's asking for. So first, he wants the oldest and youngest. So by that, whatever like recording maybe you have that's the oldest recording of something, or maybe just the oldest record you have, by all means, go over to his channel, check out his rules for sure. And then the newest. So this is what I went by for that. For oldest, I went with my copy of Robert Johnson, King of the Delta Blues Singers. Actually, this record is fairly old itself. I got this years ago. But the recordings on it are what I'm going by. And of course, Robert Johnson recorded 1936 and 1937. Great album, by the way, if you don't have this album. I'm sure I'll talk more about that later on a future episode. And then for newest, the newest thing that I have got is the latest album by the Pretty Reckless. And this is Death by Rock and Roll. And in case you're wondering why I haven't reviewed it yet, is because I'd like to digest it a little bit, listen to it a little bit more before I talk about it, but I'm sure that'll be coming out by this weekend. And then he has the first release by a band, and then their latest. But he would like it, this whatever band you pick to have at least 6 albums. Everything is going around 6 because he has gotten to 600 subscribers. That's why he's having this contest. So for that, I chose the Michael Schenker Group. This is the Michael Schenker Group, the first album. And the latest, unfortunately, I do not have on vinyl, but Michael Schenker Group, Immortal. That's the newest album, which I just did a review on last week. By all means, go look that up if you haven't seen it. And then he's got 2 different extremes of music that you like. Show a couple albums that are very different and just briefly tell why you like them. So for that, my extremes, my first one, I grabbed my copy of Live After Death by Iron Maiden. This is my original copy from about 35 years ago. I bought it when it first came out. Had it ever since. I always thought it had a pretty cool record label here. Let me show you that. So I like this because I love Iron Maiden, and this comes from their Power Slave tour. So it definitely has some of the best music that they did up till that point, and really since then. This is probably pretty well regarded as Iron Maiden's best live album, even though they put out about 100 live albums. This is regarded as their best. It's one of the best heavy metal live albums of all time. It's got so many great songs on there, and it's just a great performance. So that's why I love that. That's the type of heavy metal that I like. And then on the other end of the spectrum, I picked No Secrets by Carly Simon. And the reason why I like this one is I really like Carly Simon's voice. You know, Carly Simon is somebody that, you know, I know songs of hers from when I was just a kid, just a young kid. So it's got a little bit of nostalgia attached to it also sometimes, but I like, you know, other things of hers beyond that. And she's a good songwriter too. Got a lot of good lyrics, very thoughtful, thought out lyrics, things like that. So that's why I like that. And so those are my two extremes. So anyway, make sure you go out and check out Mega Jeff Rock Hard Vinyl if you haven't already. This is Physical Format Rock and Roll. I'm Gary. You can always check us out at Twitter and Facebook. Until the next time, I will see you down the road.